Hey, welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, and I'm going to do a general message for Virgo, know that energy is fluid, roles could be reversed. Just interpret the message as it best resonates with you. If you're new to the channel, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, you can find in the description box. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you have to first want to be open to getting a shadow reading. Do I look and see about all the other important things that we like to know? Yes, but we take it a step further by looking at the blocks, the shadows, see how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. This will allow you to heal the effects of psychological and emotional trauma. And why we want to do this is because that will break karmic cycles, karmic patterns, so that we can create the life and the life experiences that we want to have. Spiritual blocks are created from psychological and emotional blocks. Held in the body as stress, that tension, and that is how sickness and disease eventually manifests also, because your body is your mind's faithful servant. So this is a healing channel, but we do look at all the other important things, like what your person thinks about you, what they did do, what they're going to do, because we all want to know that, but we want to always know why, because then we want to know, why are we attracting a person like that into our life? All right. So the word is cruel, especially when a word like that comes out, right? So you're going to write the word cruel in your comment bar. And if you write the word, and I write the word winner underneath your word, then you know that you are the lucky winner. And all you'll need to do is reach out to me through my email at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. Again, that email address will be in the description box below, but you'll reach out to me through that email, and we'll figure out the best day and time that works for the both of us. All right. Now, the word also is how I like to open up my reading, is how Spirit likes me to start my reading with whatever is the word in the video. Now, I feel like you're in separation with someone that actually was cruel to you, is mean, deliberately was mean to you. I feel like this person wanted to trigger you. They wanted they wanted a reaction from you. They almost had in their head, I don't know why I'm feeling this, okay? This might be for a certain few, but I'm feeling like you're connected to somebody that's connected to somebody else that they don't want to be with. So they're just not happy in their own life. And this person had, like, looked at you and thought that they sized you up, thought that they knew who you were. Maybe again from just the perceptions of you, from social media, from other people, from, again, just whatever they perceived from the information that they collected about you. They had came up with their own version of you, and they were not nice. They actually thought that they were better than you. And the thing is that it's not that they didn't have a connection to you. They did. They didn't honor that connection. They wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to act as the way that they had sized you up in their brain. And the thing is, you didn't act that way. So what wound up happening is they acted even more mean to hope that you would get, like, annoyed or upset, because they really thought that you had such a strong connection. And they felt that because there's a lot of chemistry between you two, a lot of passion. Even if you guys have never hooked up, never kissed, just when they're around you, they feel there's intoxicating feeling, there's butterflies, there is a real soul bond here. But this person did not honor it, and they didn't honor it because, like I said, I feel like they're connected to somebody else, and somebody that they don't want to be connected to. So they live a not happy, they're not happy. So hurt people tend to hurt people. Now we're going to see why I pulled this energy by pulling a bunch of other cards. I also, as I was saying that, Spirit is also wanting me to share. I also feel as if you were brought up by somebody that wasn't nice to you. And so that's an imprint. That's an imprint. That's a soul wound. It's like an inner child wound that a parent or somebody of some importance or relevance was not nice to you. So people that you have an emotional connection to tend to not act nice eventually, like in the beginning. Do they eventually? Yes. But I feel like that's something that keeps on playing out. Now we're going to see why I feel what I feel and why I pulled the word cruel. First, look at the hidden truth. That's always the best way to start. To get the cards to back up why I channeled what I channeled. I bury myself in work to forget you. So it's again, that's part of their emotional manipulation. It's like this person has a big ego. They don't want to lay down their pride. They, again, had you summed up in their mind of how they thought that you were going to act, who you were. And I feel like none of that was accurate, and they're seeing it now. So they're confronted. I'm starting to understand our connection. They still have feelings for you, and that's what the problem is. I hide behind material things. This person has a big ego. They don't, I feel like you are not somebody that's a very showy person. They're connected to a karmic person that's very showy. They're all about the money, honey. And at one point in life, that's exactly who your person was. They were all about the money. And so the thing is, once they met you, they're having a hard time reverting back to the way that they were. I feel like they normally don't have emotional connections. To stay connected to a karmic person that is they're bound together through money is what I'm feeling. You came closer than anyone. So I feel as if they don't really know how they're going to get away from this karmic. I'm feeling as if either they have children with this person, they have a business with this person, they have a lot of finance, money, property, whatever it is, it's equity. They have a lot that they have accumulated together. And the problem is that they don't really want to be connected to that karmic, because I feel like that karmic is cruel to them because they've been bound to someone that hasn't really been loving. And after a while, the karmic justified it like, well, I still get my needs taken care of. There is a love here, but there's more of a love hate here because my needs have not been met. And you keep on betraying me because I believe that your person cheats on the karmic all the time. So when they approached you, I'm feeling as if they really thought that they were going to be out of that connection. But the karmic knows how to reel them back in all the time, knows every single button to push. Been getting a lot of that lately. So the thing is, they don't know how they would get out. It's like they think about you still, and but they're also looking and seeing how they treated you, that they didn't treat you nice. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Yeah, because they stay connected to a person that's not nice to them, that's cruel to them. It's like they treat them like a cow, a cash cow. And they weren't nice to you. And they see that. And they said, seeing now the person that you really are and not who they made up in their mind. Long distance. I feel like they're if they're not far away from you, they feel as if you're very far away from them emotionally and psychologically. Like you're not that close up. Like this person does not know how they would be able to come and see you, how they would be able to fix it now that they're seeing everything. Finances are a problem. Yeah, because that person that is connected to them is mean to them by not letting them have their own finances, by not letting them have their freedom. Like this karmic is like, I don't care that you don't want to be with me, but you're going to be with me. You're going to make it look like you're with me. You're going to make it look like you love me. You're going to look like it's almost like they don't, like you said, they don't care. They don't care whether or not your person's happy, sad, not. It's all about control. It's all about domination at this point. I wish I could take it back. Yeah, they wish they could come back and like pursue this relationship. I believe at one point it came down to you and this karmic, and the karmic knows every button to push, knows every button to push. They've been with this person a long time. And I think for a very long time, your person was okay living this way, living detached, living disassociated, hiding behind their material things, working all the time. Uh, and that was okay. Then they met you and they have feelings, a lot of feelings for you. However, the karmic has way too much power. So it's like every time your person tries to come towards you, I feel like that karmic puts another obstacle in their way just to make it difficult. Now, if your person was strong, then they'd be able to figure it out. But being bound to a karmic person, that there's a lot of hate there. There's a fine line between love and hate, and that's exactly what I see between your person and the karmic that's connected to them. It's like it's almost like it's made your person like not know what it's like to be in a regular relationship, so they would create so much drama being in a new relationship with someone else because this connection is so toxic that they're in. Person is so mean and cruel and manipulative. Of course your person was mean to you. They were mean to you because they're bound to something that they don't really want to be bound to. And the truth of the matter is, they were like, and I still have feelings for you. It's like it would be easier, and it's driving the karmic crazy, I feel like, because the karmic's like puts another obstacle in the way, and they're like, I can't believe I keep having to put obstacles in your way, and you're still thinking about this other person. And I feel like your person is getting berated, they're getting yelled at, they're getting manipulated, they're trying, that karmic is trying to wear them down to figure out who they're talking to, why they're not acting, just bouncing back the way that they always have. They always eventually gave in and cave. It's like what's happening is your person's not. You deserve better than me. See, again, this person feels so bad. That's two different cards that say pretty much the same thing. I feel like I'm not good enough for you and you deserve better than me. So your person has a very low self-esteem because they have been around someone that's been very rude, very mean, very manipulative by, again, holding on to all the finances. Just again, making them question who they are, making them question what they want, what they need, making them feel as if they're a bad person for not loving them, for not wanting to be with them. Destiny is taking us down different paths, and that's what they feel like. They feel as if, and I believe that that's the karmic. The karmic is, again, that like destiny is taking you down different ways. This person would never want to be with you, like over and over. And really, your person just gets stuck in procrastination, overthinking, and then the karmic does something else, which that's more time and then more time and then more time. This journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons, patience. So I believe that they do think that destiny is taking them down to different things, but I think that they think that that karmic is their karma, and that anyone can break their karma by doing something different. But it's like they know that they have to be strong enough to be able to say goodbye to the karmic. And so again, there's a very fine line between love and hate, and your person is very confused. Our energy is stagnant. Triggering sometimes happens to break the stagnancy and help the energy flow again. See, your person wants you to get triggered. They want you to get triggered because they want to be able to, like, they want to be able to move forward. They feel that they can't move forward because they are, again, trying to do what somebody else wants them to do. They know if they would tap into their own intuition, they would know that this karmic is bad. They would know that they're not supposed to be with this karmic, but they're trying to do what the karmic wants. And I think it's because it would be easier. I feel like some of you are connected to someone that has children, so it's easier for their children. It's easier because they don't want to lose their money. It's just easier because they don't want to look like a bad person. It's easier if they have a business and they're seeing how people are going to perceive them. They don't want it to seem like they're a bad person. This person is very ego. Remember, they're starting to understand that there's actually a spiritual connection, but this person never had a spiritual connection before. That's what it feels like. And that's why they're like, you came closer than anyone. Like, I can't let go. Well, the truth of the matter is, they still can't let go. It's the karmic that just keeps putting things in place, almost like hoping that the person, whoever is connected to them, will give up. Either that your person will give up or you will give up, that because they're taking so long that to come back, they're hoping that you'll get mad, that you'll walk away, that you'll be irritated. And so, but your person is like, well, no, we're not moving. Neither one of us is moving. So the energy really is building. That's why it says the energy is stagnant. Triggering sometimes happens, and it really needs to happen in order for something to move. And I feel like your person is starting to have a lot of anxiety. They played a lot of games and hoping that you would react. They had a version in their head of who they perceived that you were. They were not nice to you because of that karmic. And what they're seeing is that you're nothing like that, and the karmic is everything like that. This one was flipped over. Past lives are influencing our connection. I've lost you in other lifetimes, and that makes me afraid. I need to heal the grief to allow the love to bloom. So again, past life, karmic mate. So again, and possibly in a past life, they lost you because of listening to other people, of again pleasing other people, of being a martyr for other people, when really they're just a little bit of a coward because they don't really want to do that. You know, a martyr tends to want to die for something, right? We know martyrs that are known to, if they sacrifice, they're willingly, they want to sacrifice. Where your person doesn't want to sacrifice, they're being emotionally manipulated to believe that that's what they want. And they have such a low self-esteem from being around this karmic for so long that there's a sense that they can't even think for themselves. They're confused. And the karmic just is like, I'm going to put another obstacle. I'm going to put another obstacle. Either you're going to give up or they're going to give up. But somebody is going to give up because I know I'm causing problems right now because I've created so many blockages that you've taken forever to come back to this person. And that's now what your person is realizing, that they've been manipulated, and that's tripping them up. Like, I've taken so long now to come back. I can't come back. So they wanted you to try and come back. And it's a good thing that you didn't. Because what's happening now is, like you said, the energy is building with inside them. They're getting triggered. Accessing past life wisdom is helping me understand things with a new perspective. Again, they're realizing that this is a very spiritual connection, and this is the second. Past lives are influencing. So there's this real soul bond that transcends all time and space. And this karmic mate does not understand what spell you have put on what they perceive as their person, but is not their person. It's like they do not understand. They just cannot believe it. And really, even though your person's there, I don't really feel like they're there. I feel like they're still so connected to you and on their healing journey, because things are never going to go back to normal with that karmic, because the karmic, even though they've been putting so much time and focus has been on you, and they're like, oh, look how good I've been tripping them up this whole time, they've kept them apart. What they've also realized is, yeah, but my person still is holding on to that person. They don't want to come back to me. I can't manipulate this anymore. This isn't working anymore. And you better believe, if they do have children, or if they do have assets and they do have things together, if they are joined in anything, whether it's a business, they own something together, well, the karmics really flipped out because they felt like they had all the cards in their hand. It's like, oh, you're never going to want to leave your kids, or you're never going to want to give up that. You're never going to want. What they're seeing is that your person doesn't give a fuck. They still have this emotional connection to you, which is driving this karmic crazy. It's making them like a green-eyed monster, which is pushing your person away even more, because they're becoming even more controlling, that karmic. We project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. And this is what I'm saying. Even when your person gets out of this toxic connection, they're still gonna have all these patterns. They're still going to be triggered by every little thing that you do that's a normal relationship, because they were dominated in this connection. They've been connected to someone that they haven't wanted to be in a connection with, but they haven't been strong enough to leave it because they don't have a good enough self-esteem. They've been gaslighted and manipulated and beat down. So do they have feelings for you? Yeah, there's a really strong emotional feelings, but it's like accessed all this wisdom for healing. I feel like you are connected to their healing. It's like more than romance right now, because it's again making them look at their behaviors, making them look at your behaviors. And I think that they do trigger you, but they trigger you because they don't treat you nice. But that's why you walked away. See, I'm feeling as if they're starting to actually look at how they've contributed to this connection. And what they're seeing is that they've been the toxic person. They've been toxic because, again, of that relationship they've been in. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. So again, soulmate, past life karmic mates, twin flame, there is this, again, bond of unconditional love. So your person does love you. It's just they need a lot of healing. And they need a lot of healing mainly because of who they were connected to and who they're still connected to. They need to actually break that. They have a soul connection to you, which is a real deep love. I wanted to see what deck that was. The deep love for you. However, if they still feel bad about themselves, then they're so easily manipulated, they can never get out of this connection. And this is what the karmic is banking on. They've done it before, just not for as long. That's why it's starting to actually scare them now. You are the first person to make me feel this way. And that's what I was saying before. It's like this connection, they're not going to be able to just walk away from you. Like the karmic is like, just get over it. It's like, and they can't. They can't because they're not supposed to be with that karmic. It's like the universe doesn't want them together. And that's because we all are supposed to evolve into a higher state of consciousness, which is unconditional love. Your person doesn't like who they are being connected to this person because this person keeps them in a place of disempowerment, keeps them in a place of self-loathing. This way they can manipulate them and keep getting money and keep getting and really treat them bad. Please don't give up on me. This is like the second time that we've heard that also, but there's not got to be some sort of movement, and there really isn't any on this person's part. There's a lot of self-doubt. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. Again, not emotionally intelligent. They're not allowed to express themselves. So as long as they have are connected to this karmic, the relationship can't progress. Obstacles. And the obstacles are exactly what I said, that this karmic just keeps putting shit down. And what I see is your person has feelings, but they're not strong enough to leave. And that's really what the karmic feels like. Well, eventually I'm just going to keep doing this, keep putting these obstacles down. Eventually somebody's going to walk away and I'm going to win because I always win. I always get what I want. And that's what they feel. So, and it's not even like yes, we can blame the karmic, but the fact that your person doesn't feel strong enough, that they're not doing what they want to do. They don't want to be a martyr for this person. They don't want to be, but there's a sense of a little bit like, well, I'm going to try and emotionally manipulate you or see you through this way or perceive you instead of change my situation. This is what we saw, which is I can't change, I can't figure it out. So I'd rather just make you look like the asshole or make you like feel or make you not appear as good because that's what the karmic tells me, where really it's like they know if they listen to their intuition, they would know. So we ask spirit, what well, in actuality, I want to pull from the inner child deck, which I should have, but we'll also, since I have this deck, it's like, what energy can we pull into balance this energy out with inside of ourselves when we deal with a person like this? We want to know two things. Why did the universe bring me a person like this that's not strong within themselves? That, would rather manipulate me to try and get what I want instead of step it on up. Why would I attract this person? You want to look at the inner child cards to see that. And what is the energy that we can do to balance out our energy? We're never going to balance out their energy because they're not balanced. They choose not to be. They're connected to a karmic. So we have to ask. And this is believe. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, the goodness of God. Thus I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. So, this is about, in my opinion, this was a karmic mate, and this was more of a test. And that test, one thing is, it's like being connected to someone that's not going to give you something, that's going to, like, in their mind, have a certain narrative of you and you have to follow that narrative even though it's disempowering just to have someone in your life, or are you going to choose you? Are you going to put your energy into you? Do you have the belief in yourself? Do you have the belief in a higher power? Do you have the belief in a mission or your craft or your job or your purpose. And if you don't know what those things are, you have to. Dreams also, like where like are put the time and energy into your dreams. Put it into yourself. Have the belief in yourself. Have the belief in the universe, that the universe is always supporting you. So this is what Spirit's saying. A lot of times this is like, are you going to be with somebody that's going to undervalue you? And again, or are you going to put the energy into yourself and follow your dreams? Because if you follow your dreams, you're actually going to see that the universe does support you, and that again, the Almighty supports you, and the universe brings you exactly what you need. So it's right there. And so we have to say, why again would you attract this person? So what the integration process is believing in yourself, loving in yourself, not investing in someone that cannot invest in you. And then we ask, what wound needs to be integrated? Why would you attract this person? And we're going to pull 3 cards. Wonder. So this goes back to beliefs, right? So I feel like many of you Virgos grew up in an environment that you weren't encouraged to pursue your dreams, to go out and explore. You weren't able to be children. In the Bible, it says, be like childlike. And the reason why is because children invest in themselves. They go out and find themselves. And they do that by seeing the wonder in themselves. Again, when we go out and explore, we learn about ourselves. And when we go out and explore, we learn about the world. And so to invest, you don't know exactly what it is that you want until you know what your options are. And if you're, again, being connected to someone that's not giving anything, well, then that's going to steal all your light. That's going to steal all your joy, happiness, faith, everything. Is, again, there's no belief if you stay with a person like this. What Spirit keeps saying, it's all about, again, you. This is your time. Because this person doesn't want to be with the karmic. But what I'm seeing is that they're very codependent. They're not strong enough. So they would have no problem coming into your life and expecting you to fix them, heal them, give to them. They haven't given you anything. They've been giving the karmic the whole time. They're actually used to not giving you anything. And they'd be coming in like, again, broken, because getting away from that karmic isn't going to make it easy. Okay. Naive. So it's again, maybe being too naive and not really seeing things for what they really are. And so sometimes, so we want to make sure that we really, like, even if this is a past life soulmate, karmic mate, there, yes, there's a lot of passion. Yes, there's a deep chemistry. Yes, there's a really strong ESP, spiritual connection. However, this person has a lot of things that they need to heal because they've been connected to somebody that's that toxic, and they've been codependent with them, to the fact that that's their natural way of being. And I've said it since the beginning of this reading. Even if they get out of this, they would need so much healing. And really, Spirit saying, so all those behaviorisms would still be there. That would, so you would need to like deal with that, and that's would steal from finding what you want to do. It would steal, again, finding out the wonder in you, finding out the wonder in the world. They would rob that. Again, and inner authority, like use your inner authority. Again, the inner child wounds, maybe you had to be that inner authority, like in childhood, when it came to taking care of things that your parents should have taken care of, things that adults, but there was no support. So if there's no support, that's normally why we tend to stay a little bit too much. Either we become very more like an adult, and then we are very also immature. So there's this, there's no balance. and the balance is it's okay to be like a child, right? When you're a child, obviously, and it's even okay to let your inner child out when you're an adult, but not with somebody that we clearly see that they're connected to somebody else. They don't know how to get out of that. And there's a sense of they don't really want to get out of it. Not 100%. Do they have feelings? Is it irritating them? Yeah, it's starting to bother them. I feel like they're trying to hold back. And yes, when they finally can't hold back because there really is love there, they're going to come to you, but they're still connected to that karmic. So there's a lot of things that, and they would be okay with it. And the cruel, what I'm feeling like here too now is cruel is the fact that your person stays connected and is loyal to someone that doesn't love them really anymore. It's not really a healthy connection, but they don't care or really have loyalty to anyone else. And they wouldn't have that loyalty to you. And they acted like that in the beginning of this reading, and really, at the end, they're still acting like that because the loyalty is only given to the karmic. And that reason why is because that karmic makes it so. And so, until they're strong enough to really set boundaries and walk away and love themselves, it's not. This person really needs to also find the wonder in them, go out in the world, find the wonder in the world so that they could figure out who they are before they make a choice on who they're with. And what that spirit's saying is like, if you were going to be with this person, Virgo, think again, invest in yourself. I'm going to leave that there. If you resonated with this video, let me know. And if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, don't forget to write the word cruel in your comment bar. Talk to you all soon. Bye.